Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're not new here, hello, welcome back. So one thing led to another and now I've been on YouTube for a whole year. How did that happen? Where has the time gone? I don't know. It's literally flown by. It doesn't feel like a year at all, and to say that I've actually been pretty consistent for most of that year as well, I'm impressed with myself, I won't lie. I thought I was going to last like a month, if that. So here we are. It's been a rocky road, but we're still going. We're still going, we move. And ironically, my 1 year YouTube anniversary was actually the 25th of July, I believe. And it fell on a Sunday, so it fell on my upload day, and guess what? I missed an upload. I missed my first upload in such a long time. I was really annoyed at myself, so I was like, oh, I'm going to celebrate 1 year, I'm going to do a nice little Q&A video. And then I just kind of went down a downward spiral, and I haven't uploaded for weeks. But we're back. So like I said, this is a little Q&A video. I put a little question box on my Instagram. If you're not following me over there, I'll put my username here and you can go do that now. I'll wait. You can pause. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. Also, I apologise for any background noise in this video. So you're propped up on my windowsill right now. The window's open because it's boiling, but it's also chucking it down with rain. So apologies if you can hear the rain. I'm not sure if you can or not. Probably should have done a sound test. Bit late now. I'm hoping it's going to be fine. Also, sorry if a train goes past, which is what just happened then. I'll try and like stop and edit that out, but if I don't, apologies. But yeah, this is literally the only filming position I have in my room that gives half decent lighting, and the lighting's not even that good. So what can you do? Okay, so let's get into it. I have a few questions. Like I said, they're all from Instagram. Maybe I should have done a post on here, is that a thing? I'm not sure. But yeah, these are all from my Instagram followers, which is hopefully some of you watching this too. But yeah, thank you if you submitted a question. If you submitted one and I somehow missed it, I'm very sorry. But if you leave comments down below, I'll get back to people in comments. Like, I like chatting in the comment section. So yeah, let's get into it. And also, since this is my 1 year video, thank you so much if you're watching this right now, and if you have been watching since this time a year ago, because that honestly means the world. I never thought that I would do YouTube, and I still question myself every time I sit down and film a video, but I do enjoy it. It is a lot of fun, and I hope that I can carry it on for another year. So yeah, thank you if you've been here since the start. Thank you if you're joining me now. I hope you'll stay for the next year. And yeah, just thank you. These questions are literally in no particular order. They are about absolutely anything, so there's quite a mix. I haven't written down who did what question, so yeah, let's just go. First one is, what was the most difficult part of your YouTube journey? I thought it was a quite good question to start on. So obviously it is still a journey, and it is a difficult one, I'll have you know. I think YouTube is the hardest platform to grow on, because obviously, like, if you're making a video, it's not like just posting on Instagram where it takes someone a second to like view it and like it. Do you know what I mean? So if you're making a video that's like 10, 20, 30 minutes long, if you're expecting someone to take that much time out of their day and watch you for that amount of time, and that's a bit like of a weird concept. I find that quite difficult, because I'm like, why would anyone want to watch me go about my day for like 20-30 minutes? But at the same time, I'm like, well, why aren't more people watching me for that amount of time? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird one. Like, when you actually sit and think about it, I'm like, oh, this video only has like 20 views, but that's like 20 people have sat and watched that much time, like, out of their day. That's bizarre to me. And then the videos that have done really well, that have got like hundreds or like thousands of views, a couple of them, I'm like, how did that happen? So yeah, I think the most difficult part is like sticking with it, remembering why you do it. Like, I do it for myself more than I do it for others, and while I would absolutely love to monetize this channel and make something out of it and be like a lifestyle vlogger, that seems very far in the distance, and I do have to remember, like, oh actually no, I do quite enjoy just the process of making videos, and whoever watches it and it's not that deep. Next question is, do you wish you'd done anything differently so far? I don't think I do, other than maybe having a little bit more structure, because especially in the beginning I was just like throwing up any old video anywhere. I also wish that I'd learned how to export my videos properly, because I went back and realised that I had exported, I went back and realised I'd exported some of my videos in like 720p when it could have been like 1080 or whatever. So yeah, the quality of some of my older videos that have annoyingly done well, I wish that they'd been on my camera and been of better quality. But other than that, I don't think, like, it's a learning curve, especially in your first year or your first 6 months. You don't know what's going to work. It's a bit of trial and error. So yeah, it's just a learning process anyway. What videos are you excited to make is the next question, and this took me by surprise because I was like, what videos am I excited to make? But yeah, more vlogs definitely, and hopefully with like more people in it, because I get a bit scared of vlogging with people that isn't like in my direct circle, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really like vlogging at home, which is why I've been a bit quiet on here recently, because like right now there's no one else in the house apart from me. But yeah, I get a bit nervy getting the camera out, especially now I've got an actual camera as well. It's not just like videoing on my phone, like it's full on like, whoop, let's whip out the vlogging camera. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I am excited to make more vlogs and some more fitness content. I'm living on my own in a studio flat next year. Well, I say next year, it's literally in a month I move in. So I want to get more like fitnessy content out, and yeah, like live workouts and things like that. I want more of the fitness side coming into the lifestyle side. Next one is, do you believe in God? I'm not sure where this question came from, but I don't believe in God as such, but I do believe in something. I'm quite like spiritual in the sense of like the universe, and the moon. I've got very into the moon recently. I don't know if that's related to this question or not, but yeah, no, I don't really believe in God as such. I am christened. Like, my dad and grandparents on that side of the family are more religious than my mum's side, but yeah, I would say I'm more spiritual in terms of like the universe has my back and all of that. Manifesting, that's more my vibe. How do you feel about the easing of all the COVID restrictions? So I put this question box out a few times, and one of them was literally right before, I think it was like the 19th of July, yeah, because that would have been a week before my 1 year on YouTube. That was when like all the restrictions basically got lifted in England. So now it's kind of like up to the business what restrictions they want to keep, but they don't have to do anything. So like, you don't have to wear your mask in shops or anywhere. But then it's a little bit weird because some places you do, like on trains in London they tell you have to, but it's not like against the law if you don't. It's a bit confusing, but basically it's just up to you whether you still want to social distance, but it basically is not implemented anymore. But I feel like, I don't know, because of my like current lifestyle, it doesn't really feel any different. When I go to work in the theatre, I still have to wear like a full mask and everything, which is weird because nowhere else does, and like the customers don't have to, but I do. So that's a little bit strange. It's just like weird adapting back to what life was before. Like, it's like, oh, like we can get closer now, we don't have to like stand on a little marker in the shop and things like that. But yeah, it's a bit different like wherever you go. Like, I went to London a few times in the last month, and it's just like different, adapting to, I guess, what it used to be and what it is now, and like combining the two. But yeah, in general I feel okay about it. I'm not that of an anxious person in general, so I feel like I've dealt with it fairly well. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it anymore, but who knows what's going to happen next. This question is, how do you stay on track with being vegan? Sorry about that train. And the fact is, I'm not vegan. Fake part-time fake part-time vegan over here. Most of my meals are vegan, except when I'm at home I find it really hard, because like, unless I go out and do my whole food shop on my own, which there isn't space for basically, because we eat a lot of food as a family, and there's like not enough space for me to buy like all of my own stuff really. So I kind of get my own, like I'm fully vegetarian but I'm not fully vegan yet. I just haven't really made that like step, and I don't like to put a lot of pressure on myself in restricting my diet that much. But yeah, I am more vegan when I live away from home, just because I find it easier and like I have more freedom in what I want to eat, and it doesn't have to like coincide with anyone else and all of that jazz. So yeah, I do not stay on what's the question again? How do you stay on track with being vegan? Yeah, I'm not vegan, but I think it's just about like why you do it. So if you are vegan, ask yourself why you're vegan and if that still resonates with you. So I think this time last year I was eating more vegan even when I was at home, and I think it was just like Instagram putting pressure on me to be vegan or plant-based or however you want to say it, when actually like it didn't resonate with me as much. So like now I'm fine eating like macaroni cheese. Like I don't have a dairy intolerance or anything, which I think is the difference. Obviously if you have an intolerance then that's like you have a strict reason to stick to it. But yeah, ask yourself why you're vegan. If you're struggling to stay on track, are you doing it to be restrictive, or are you doing it to be healthy because you think that that's what you need to do, or is it like your actual values and morals telling you that you want to be vegan? Do you know what I mean? What's your go-to protein powder? This one, I haven't had protein powder properly in a long time. Again, since moving home, diet's gone downhill, won't lie to you. But my go-to is the My Vegan Clear Protein Powder, which is literally like squash. So if you're not a fan of like the ones that are like grainy or thick or like textured, I do recommend the clear protein. They do a non-vegan one as well, which actually has a higher protein content than the vegan one, which is highly annoying, but I recommend that one if you don't like the like grainy ones. Other than that, also from My Vegan, the soy protein isolate or just the normal vegan protein blend are great, like in porridge or yogurt or granola, things like that. They're my like go-tos. Next one is what have you learnt from doing YouTube? And I feel like I've learnt so much. So I've learnt how to edit videos, which I had never done before I started YouTube. I've seen quite a lot of people be like, oh my god, I want to start YouTube but I don't know how to edit. Like, you just learn as you go. I think that's the thing about doing YouTube. There's no one telling you how to do it or how you should do it. You just do your own thing. You make what you want to make, you edit it how you want to, you learn as you go. I mean, on YouTube itself there is so many tutorials for literally anything and everything, so if you are really stuck, like, search it and then like find your own way. But I just like experiment, try different things, and yeah, you just kind of learn as you go and it evolves. I've learned to like talk more, does that make sense? I'm very introverted in real life. I don't really talk to people that aren't like in my immediate group, but I feel like it's made me more confident and better at talking, better at like presentations and stuff that I've had to do at like uni. Yeah, I just feel like I've learnt to be more myself through doing YouTube. Because at the end of the day, like I said earlier with the thing of like, if you put out a 20-30 minute video, people are choosing to take that much time out of their day and invest in you instead. And like, if they're choosing to do that, like, that's on them. Like, they're choosing to come into your world for that amount of time. When did you decide to become a PT? Now, I have done a video on this, my whole fitness journey. I've done a whole video on my fitness journey and I've been a PT for 5 years now, which is madness. No, 3 years, sorry. I've been a fitness instructor for 5, PT for 3. Sorry if the camera angle just changed, ironically. It's so loud outside. Ironically, my mum came home, so I had to stop filming, reset up, have a chat. Yeah, but we're back for a few more questions. We're nearly there, we're nearly at the end. I feel like the angle has really changed, so. Next one is, what do you want to do when you graduate? And the truth is, I haven't got a foggiest. I do still want to dance, I want to perform, but I'm not sure in what capacity. I feel like I had quite a closed-minded view of the dance industry when I started this course, and now I've been opened up to more avenues, if you like, but it's opened me up so much that now I'm like, I'll do whatever. I'll literally do anything and everything that comes my way, which I'm not sure if is a good thing or not. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll also see what state the industry is in this time next year. Yeah, we'll see. There's also quite a lot of people, oh my phone's on loud. There's also quite a lot of people that work in their 3rd year, so that'd be amazing if that was me, but I'm not sure what work that I even want to do at the moment. So I do want to keep up my fitness work, so coaching, teaching classes, and yeah, all of that at the same time, but I don't want it to take over and then me forget about dance, because I spent so bloody long training to be a dancer. I can't just let it go at this point. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, but I do still want to perform and go into dance in some capacity, but I do also want to keep up the fitness side of things. Next one is asking for my skincare routine, because my skin looks really good. Thanks, Helen. It has, let me get a little closer so you can see, this is all like scarring. If you watched my videos in Vlogmas, or even when I started like this time last year, my skin was awful, and it had cleared up from being on the pill. So I went on the pill when I was like 19, for the purpose to clear up my skin, and that worked really well, and then it just stopped working and my skin just broke out and it was awful. Like if you go back and watch some of the Vlogmas videos, oh, that I literally can't watch, they were awful. Like my skin was so bad at Christmas. I've got a couple of breakouts here, but I think I was wearing a mask at work. But yeah, basically what I used to clear it up was the Skin and Me. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been, I kept getting loads of Instagram ads, and then a couple of people I follow started using it, so I used one of their codes to get a free like trial. And basically you answer questions like they would ask you at a dermatologist appointment online, and then they give you like a personalised formula that you use every night, and that is what cleared up my skin for the most part. And now I just use, oh, I don't have one to show you, but I use the La Roche-Posay milk cleanser, I think it is, or like cream cleanser, and just the Superdrug moisturisers. There's a day one and a night one, and then I use this SPF, that one. But yeah, that's literally all I use. I think the key is to not get bogged down by using like a million different creams and serums and treatments and masks, and just have a cleanser and a moisturiser and you're set. I do recommend La Roche-Posay. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's always on offer in Boots, so there's a top tip for you. So that brings us to the end of this video. I'm not gonna lie, it's been longer than I thought it was. I put like 5 question boxes out because I was like, no one's giving me questions. It's gonna be like a 2-minute Q&A, but yeah, here we are. We made it. It's only like a month late, but we move. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, hit subscribe, and what else? Oh, you can hit the little bell notification if you want to, and then it sends you a notification every time I upload. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you have been a loyal viewer for the last year. I hope you'll stay for the next year. And yeah, if there's any videos you want to see me produce, let me know in the comments and I will do my very best. But yeah, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!